What's shaking, everybody? I am back. Like I said, I am back in previous videos I've made all so much today. It's your boy King of the Golden State here with a San Diego Comic-Con haul video, so bear in mind this might take some time. Probably won't take forever, but I'm going to move on and get on to it anyway. Once again, if you guys haven't seen my previous video, pick this up from San Diego Comic-Con. I was going to say Jean Grey. No, it's a White Queen, actually. And it's funny, out of all the White Queens I picked up, this one is missing a magnet. That cracked me up. I was like, just my luck. But, hey, she's still standing nonetheless. It's not like, she weighs too much or she can't stand on one magnet. But anyway, I digress, guys. Let me get started. What I picked up from San Diego Comic-Con. Great time. If you guys have never been to one, it's just going to one. If you get in there, hell, every day at the San Diego Comic-Con, before I start with this haul, every day at the San Diego Comic-Con was like just jam-packed, and that included the preview night. Preview night was not preview night. Preview night felt like Saturday night, and it was just unreal. I detect shadiness when it comes to like people getting in there to get just to get to the preview night and such, because somehow there were a lot more people than there was led to believe when it comes to preview night. That place was, I don't know, that place was jam-packed. I mean, as soon as I walked in there, the second I stepped in there, a lot of the exclusives were gone. A lot of the lines were capped like 10 minutes into the con. I shit you not. They got to do something about this whole thing, and I don't know. Hopefully I'm not shooting myself in the foot by saying that, but, they need to do some kind of adjustment where preview night is preview night, not preview night is a night. Because if that's the case, you guys might as well open, the San Diego Comic-Con on Wednesday morning or Tuesday morning, or if that's a fact, because, it's insane what I saw there. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. This is a book I picked up from not San Diego Comic-Con. It came in on my front. It was over at my front door. So I just wanted to say I picked up the DC Rebirth second print, and I picked up that before I picked up the first print of DC Rebirth. And I picked this one up, at the Aspen booth, and this one was such a pain in the ass to try to get to every time. Every time I went to the Aspen booth, and it was such a pain in the ass because they were only giving out like 20 every day, and every time I got there, no matter what the time was, they were out. They're out. It got to the point where I kind of just got there, and on Saturday they opened the con at 9, and I was just lucky to get there. So it was like I went there Wednesday, they hadn't have any like that, Went to the con on Thursday, they didn't have any. Went to the con on Friday, they didn't have any. And then on Saturday, I just happened to walk in there, like early, like say, I think it was like 8:45, 9 o'clock when they happened to open. I didn't know they were opening at 9 because they're supposed to open at 10. But if they open at 9, maybe I should start doing that next year and extending the hours a little bit more. I happened to waltz into this, and it was like their last copy, so I was fine with it, So I got it. This is my personal collection, goes nowhere else. So, got that. I went to the Graffiti Designs booth, and, excuse me, White Queen, I gotta move you out the way. Went to the Graffiti Designs booth and picked up these three. The DC Rebirth, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman run here. Well, not run, but, con exclusives. And these were like about $10 each, and they went pretty fast. These are my personal ones. These aren't going anywhere. I know a person or two who I picked up an extra copy for, but that's about it. These things went pretty fast. Picked those up. Also picked up a JLA con exclusive. If you guys are looking, if you guys haven't gone to the San Diego Comic-Con, you weren't able to grab one of these or whatever, I got a few the Justice League and the Wonder Woman and Superman left around, so if you want to talk a deal with me on swapping those out, let me know. I'm not gonna swap out the Batman though. The Batman is mine. So I picked that up for the Graffiti Designs booth. Also picked up a variant cover here of Dark Knight 3: The Master Race, and it's book 5 by Raphael Albuquerque. Yeah, I like it. It's one of those things where I'm thinking, you know, it's a better cover than what Frank Miller's done. And nothing against Frank Miller, but the guy's kind of not all there as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, had to pick it up. I like Raphael Albuquerque stuff. It's good stuff. Also, I'm not going to show too much here, guys, but I'm just going to show you some key stuff that I picked up. I also picked this up. This is hilarious. It was like issue 2 of the Colonel Corps. It was, you know, it's the Colonel Sanders. Who cares? I mean, I had to pick it up just for the, you know, because it was free. Why the hell not? So I'm buying time because I picked this up. First full appearance of Darkseid, Forever People #1. Picked it up for a pretty decent price. I believe it was about a little over $100, but you know, whatever. You know, pretty good condition. It's in a white. You know, it's kind of like a faded, dirty white. Nothing's perfect. You know, when back in the days when we made those things like faded, dirty. Got a little writing on top, but that's like nothing. That doesn't affect it. And yeah, the inside's clean. I like it, so I had to pick it up. So picked that up. And what else I picked up? Also, know a guy who runs the Silicon Valley Con, the Big Wow, over in San Jose. So, you know, he had a booth, and I picked up these two. The Thanos Quest, book 1 and book 2. You know, Schemes and Dreams, Games and Prizes by Jim Starlin and Ron Lim. So, you know, I felt like it was necessary to pick this up since, you know, Thanos is going to end up showing up around the Marvel movies pretty soon. I mean, he's may have cameos. I mean, he's like a cameo guy right now, but I mean, these are in pretty good condition, near mint. And yeah, had to pick these up, you know, while I was at the con. I picked up a lot of stuff, and I don't want to show too much, but you know, and I almost only want to show, you know, split some of these in, you know, parts and such. So I picked up Thanos Quest, and I also went to another booth and talked him down on this price of picking up the first appearance of Thanos and the Invincible Iron Man. You know, and you know, I just wanted this in my collection. It's got a little ink problem here, you know, on the side, but other than that, I mean, they rated it as a 6.5. I mean, I don't think I could really afford it. I mean, I don't think I can afford it, but I don't want to pay for a 9 or anything like that. So I guess I'm settling for a 6.5 on the first appearance of Thanos. And this is one of my grails I picked up off of the, you know, I wanted to have, you know, taken care of, you know, picked up for me. So I picked that up, and I'm pretty happy about that. And then, of course, I went budget-wise on this one. A CBCS copy of Deathstroke Terminator, #1. It's a 9.8. If you can see that right there, 9.8. And covered by Mike Zeck, art by Steve Irwin, written by Marv Wolfman. And yeah, I actually talked them down from this price to $70. You know, so I mean, you know, I used to have this issue before when I was a kid, but I don't even know what the hell I did with it. It's gone. So saw it at some booth, and you know, for 9.8, that's pretty cool. You know, I mean, I'm not saying this thing's gonna crawl up in price, but for that issue, why not? I mean, I got my best friend's gonna give me his raw copy so I could sit back and read it. But I got a whole bunch of. That's another thing I did was when I was down at the Comic-Con, I picked up a bunch of single issues of Deathstroke Terminator. So I'm trying to, you know, complete that run. So started with this one to begin with, you know. So I'm actually kind of stoked to have a copy like this, you know, especially in a 9.8. So that made me happy. Also, picked up. Decided to pick this one up. I was walking around the corner of one of the cons, and I saw this Batman: Son of the Demon, and of course it's the first appearance of Damian Wayne. You know, and I've always seen this book before around a lot, but I never really cared to pick it up. And I think a lot of people probably have that same feeling. So I decided to pick this one up, and this one was about 25 bucks. And you know, it was 25 bucks, but I got it for 20. I also squeezed $5 out of the guy. But yeah, why not? You know, this one I want to sit back and read it, give it a good look see. You know, I'll talk about the Son of the Demon. And I haven't taken these out yet, but I know I already have the graphic novel, but I don't have the single issues. And this is one of those series that came out and, you know, wasn't really, it's one of those things, it's one of those stories that is one of the few rare books or series that came out that's written by and drawn by pretty much all the way through. And it was a set I got for $80 is talked down from 100. Yeah, if you believe that. I mean, like I said, it says $100 on there, but whole set of Crisis on Infinite Earths. You know, I'm gonna bag these up later, but you know, I just wanted to have this in my possession. You know, because of course, what's in it? The death of Barry Allen. You know, and so it's a good thing to have and sit back and read. You know, but yeah, I just decided to have this in my collection. It's one of those things I mean, if you collect comics, you know, one of the few things you need to have in your collection, stuff like the Infinity Gauntlet, you know, have that in your collection, you know, the series, and Crisis on Infinite Earths. Funny thing that has in common, George Perez. Anyway, got that, picked that up, and also picked this one up because I don't have it, and now I do. Swamp Thing number 37, first appearance of John Constantine. So for those playing at home, John Constantine, you know, has his first full appearance in this one, and plus, you know, if I recall, Constantine's got his own series out again for DC Rebirth. They're just rebirthing anybody nowadays. So I got this one for a pretty decent price. He threw in the it wasn't the greatest price, but he did throw in the what's it called? Betty and Veronica variant book. Convention exclusive. Yeah, sorry. And I just wanted to have this one because, like I said, it's one of my grails to have in my collection, and no, I haven't. Very happy about it. So, got that. I got a lot of stuff to file away pretty soon. Yeah, so, yep. Pardon the shake there, guys. No earthquake. But like I said, I have a handful of like Deathstrokes, which I picked up. You know, all for some pretty good prices. A lot of them for $1. You know, I definitely want to sit back and read these. I mean, Mike Zeck did some really good covers on this in this series. You know, so you know, I can't wait to sit back and read these because, like I said, readers wise, you know, very good stuff. Artistic wise, just as good. So definitely looking forward to that. And went to one of my favorite comic booths, Heroes Comics, and they had some stuff for me to pick up. Oh, hello. Picked up Fantastic Four number 51 and Fantastic Four number 46. First Black Bolt, and of course This Man, This Monster issue. This first Black Bolt's actually in some decent shape. I mean, it was, you know, like it was 175. No holes, no tears, or well, you know, just some, you know, some wear on the side here and a little on top. Most old comic books are like that. This one, you know, very good shape. Presents very well. Got a little ink mark here and there, but you know what? I just like screw it. I mean, got a crease here down here in the bottom, but I just screw it. I mean, it's a good copy, and you know, I was just stoked to have it, especially when it's the first Black Bolt you have here. So, pretty stoked on a lot of stuff I picked up, guys, at the con. You know, picked up some Batmans, which is Bride of the Man-Bat, and Barbara Gordon being revealed, and oops, the glare here, and also the all-new Black Canary. You know, so had to pick these up. You know, Art Adams did one of the did this issue. I'm not sure if not Art Adams. Neil Adams did one of the issues on this one, and then I'm not sure he did this one, but I'm trying to fill up my Detective Comic run too. So these came out at some decent prices. I love the covers. That's what drew me into it, you know. And yeah, so I know this is like 15 minutes long, but I think I got a few more to throw in here, guys, to show you. And I'm probably gonna call it for this haul video, but glad you guys stuck around this far. Let me see. If there's anything I was disappointed in, I was trying to fill my flash run, you know, and I only got so far. I only got like I think 4 issues left. They didn't have too many issues of the Flash over the San Diego Comic-Con. They were in the Wally West variety, which is kind of disappointing. I was kind of like, you know, can we get some more Wally West, please? Give that guy some love. So I picked these. I picked 77 and 64 up. I also picked up the short Mark Millar run, the Black Flash, you know, and yeah, those. I mean, I got them for I got these for like $8 each. The ones previous to that were about $4, and yeah, I think I have like 4 more issues left in the Wally West run to complete, and I think I had to order those online. So I'm just gonna order those through like a seller on eBay, and I think I should have that whole series dealt with. So now I just got to worry about going on the Barry Allen run, which will take some time, but it is what it is. Speaking of Barry Allen, pick this one up. You know, I might. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly certain of the significance of this issue. But it looks like something I could probably get pressed and maybe possibly slabbed. It's got like a little crease on the bottom here and some ticks on the side, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I like whenever the Flash fights Reverse Flash, you know, and yeah, got this one for about less than 50. Wasn't like, you know, dirt cheap or anything for one, but it wasn't too bad either, you know, when it came to the price. Okay, let me see. They had a lot of stuff at the San Diego Comic-Con. One thing they definitely didn't run out of was people. That's one thing they didn't run out of. And a lot of people. Let me see. Let me see. I also went to their CW booth. And these are just a bunch of magazines they do out like every year of like their shows coming up. You know, like Flash, Blind Spot, Supergirl, Supernatural. So it's just all a bunch of variant covers. Kind of funny how magazines are doing those nowadays, but yeah, I was kind of stoked to see this, you know, just see them give these out, and they do these every year, and I was totally fine with stuff like that. What else is there, guys? I got a bunch of Avengers Initiative issues. I am short a couple, so I'm probably gonna put in an order for that through my comic shop. I love ordering through those guys, but the one book I got, because this is it, I'm going to close things out. The one book I picked up, which I am really, really happy for, and ignore the fact that it says 1,000 on the top, if you could read that. Then again, I pointed it out already by saying that. I picked this one up for less than that price. Picked up Avengers number 4. Presents very well, you know. It's got the this first appearance of the Silver Age Captain America. It comes up at a 4.0, and yeah, that cover was speaking to me. Yeah, it's got the. I mean, if you look closely, you know, it's got that. It's not like bright white, you know, but it's white, so I'm fine with it. And for a 4, yeah, I'm not gonna pay, you know, more than, you know, what I need to pay for it. You know, I mean, everything's still there. The pages are still there. You know, it's just an old copy, and yeah, I'm just happy to have it. I just felt like I needed this in my collection, and you know, it's Captain America. It's it's an iconic cover. I love it. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I said, I picked up a bunch of other random stuff from the San Diego Comic Con, like what was it? Like I said, an Avengers Initiative and such, but this is the one that stuck out for me. Things moved pretty fast at the Comic Con this year, and hey, it's over. I'm happy, you know. I mean, I needed some rest when I got back. It was such a long time of just driving on the road, but yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, I'm done. I'm going to probably get ready for the next video I need to post up. But yeah, if you guys like what you guys see in here, you know, my Avengers #4 off-whites, white pages, yeah, love it. Give it a like, give this video a like if you can, comment and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.